Good evening. Wherever you are around the country or overseas, a very good evening to you all. My name is Grant Norton, and I have the privilege of serving as Dean of the Honours College. It's with great pleasure that we celebrate the achievements of this graduating class of 2020. These are indeed unique circumstances, and I'm pleased that we can still join together as Cougs to recognise what is a very important milestone in the lives of our students. As we begin this evening, I want to extend a special thank you to the Honours staff and everyone else involved in making this event so special. Please stay till the very end as we have a special treat to conclude this evening. This evening we celebrate the many accomplishments of the Honours graduates of the class of 2020. We're delighted to have many of our graduates present at this celebration of excellence. I want to extend a thank you to the families and friends of our graduates. Because of your support, these students have been able to accomplish amazing things. I want to personally thank you for your encouragement and congratulate you on this shared accomplishment. When these graduates started their journey at Washington State University, none of us could have anticipated what would happen 4 years later. This is surely a year that no one will ever forget. But I think the lessons we've learned this year are as important as anything we've learned over the preceding years. I think each of us have learned something more about ourselves, about each other, and the way that our relationships are the ties that bind us together, not just as Cougs, but as global citizens. We've seen that many people and many of our frontline heroes have selflessly paid the ultimate price to keep us safe, healthy, and fed. These are the lessons we'll remember long after we return to something we'll call normal. I also think the current challenge has taught us a lot about leadership. In times of the greatest challenges, we need leaders who are empathetic, mindful, and compassionate, and leaders we can trust and follow. I believe that these graduates are better prepared to assume the mantle of leadership in their respective fields and disciplines because of the shared experiences of these challenging times. We're thankful for the leadership of our President Kirk Schultz and our Provost and Executive Vice President Elizabeth Chilton. I would like to invite Provost Chilton to address the graduating class.
Well, thank you, Dean Norton, for having me as part of this celebration today. I'm really delighted to join you for the Fall 2020 Honors College Commencement, though of course I wish I was with all of you in person. First and foremost, I want to congratulate you for working through what has been perhaps the most challenging 9 months in any of our lives to complete your degree. But I know that it was not just the past few months, but I also want to acknowledge your journey to this important milestone. I want to recognize and thank you for your many contributions to our university community. I have been at WSU for only 5 months myself, but I am impressed with our honors college, the curriculum, our honors faculty, of course, you, our students, and the strong leadership in the college as well. So congratulations to the graduates, your families and friends. As Dean Norton said, they could not have done it without you. And finally, a major part of the university experience is to expand the network of people who are invested in your success. And I hope that you take heart in knowing that as a WSU alumnus, you are a valued member of an incredible network of people. I hope you'll find, as I have, that Cougs helping Cougs does not just apply during your time as a student, but throughout your life. And finally, as one of the newest members of the WSU community myself, I am proud to say to all of you, go Cougs.
Thank you, Provost Chilton. I would now like to introduce our commencement speaker, Lewis Lee. Lewis is the CEO and Global Head of Aon Intellectual Property Solutions. With intellectual property emerging as a valuable asset class, Lewis provides advanced business and data analytics to help financial and insurance industries assess and value their intellectual property assets. Lewis is a member of the Federal Reserve Bank of San Francisco's Economic Advisory Council. He's recognized by Intellectual Asset Management as a top 300 IP strategist worldwide. He's an experienced IP attorney, an entrepreneur, an inventor, and an educator. Lewis is the co-founder of Lee & Hayes, a leading US patent and business law firm that enjoys top quality ranking for multiple years. Lewis has a JD from George Washington University School of Law, a BS in Electrical Engineering, and a BA in Business Administration from Washington State University, and was a member of the Honors College. Lewis has co-authored 2 books, Intellectual Property for the Internet and Managing Intellectual Property Rights. Lewis is past chair and president of and continues to serve on the Board of Trustees of the WSU Foundation, and is a member of the WSU Carson College Entrepreneurship Advisory Board and the WSU Honors College Advisory Board. Lewis.
Great, Grant, thank you so much for that introduction. It's really a privilege to be here, and I'm so grateful that you and Linda asked me to speak. And congratulations to all of you students on this program. What a remarkable feat you guys have obtained. I marvel at all the difficulties you've already overcome before embarking on your professional career. It's been quite amazing, and I hope that this time and these difficult times have been something that you have learned an immense amount through and have grown through. It's going to set you up for a great adventure. You have one more challenge left as part of the Honors College, and that's to get through this virtual commencement address. And I think if we all do that well, we'll be in great shape. This is actually the second commencement address I've given in 2020, but with a much greater audience. My first one was for my daughter who graduated from college last May and didn't get to have a commencement address. So we celebrated in our backyard with our children. And I'm not going to reuse that, but I'm quite proud to be able to really give a serious one this time. As Grant said, I'm actually part of the Honors College. I joined the Honors way back when, coming from a small town. I'm a small town kid, and Honors made me feel incredibly welcomed. I had great teachers, and they challenged us to think broader and grander and more than I'd ever understood growing up in my small town. They even went to great lengths to help me find work while I was on campus. So the Honors has been an amazingly great place for me, and I hope you found that experience to be as good as well. You're graduating at one of the most interesting times. Difficult times, bad times, seems so. Challenging, most certainly, absolutely. Without promise, never. You know, in times like these, I like to turn to the great philosopher Gandalf, who cautioned Frodo, you know, that when he didn't want to carry the ring, and he said, you know, so do all for times such as this, right? But that is not the time to decide. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us. It's profound. Long before Tolkien wrote those words, of course, the Old Testament told a story of Queen Esther, who was also facing life and death decisions for herself and for the people around her. And we got the most interesting phrase that said, you know, maybe you were put here just now for this time, at this journey for such a time as this. So whether it's what to do with the time we've been given or for such a time as this, know that you are embarking in a time that's really quite amazing, quite unprecedented, and yet full of promise. So let's take stock of where we're at today. Tremendous opportunity exists out there. When I left Honors back in 1988, I went off to law school, and I had the privilege of really getting into the intellectual property law space. And I've had the privilege of really watching things innovate. This is a great world of ideas today. In fact, I was privy to many incredible inventions over the past 30 plus years. I write the first patent, for example, for the Amazon's Kindle. I don't know if you read books on the Kindle, but I got to write the first patent for that. If there's any gamers in the audience, I wrote the first patent for the Xbox, believe it or not. If there's any traders in the area, I wrote a lot of early patents on cryptocurrency, back before we called it cryptocurrency. Wrote patents for Alexa and Echo and lots of really commercial devices today. And in my time frame, it's been really fascinating watching how fast things are changing. And so let's talk about that a little bit more. You're entering a time of significant unrest, substantial discontent, wide division, lockdown socially, and under profound changes. In the business world, we're experiencing massive disruption. In fact, I don't know of one industry or one enterprise that you may be joining that's not undergoing disruption. It's quite amazing. And yet, never has there been more opportunity to change the world than there is today. Remember, most of the information, most of the meaning occurs on the derivative, occurs during the changes. And there would be no silver linings unless we had clouds. So where are we going from here? What's going to happen? Let me give you just a small insight of how fast things are changing in the world today, especially in my world. So since I only have a few minutes to address you, I thought I would take the time to give you a full economic history since the beginning of, basically since the beginning, since the birth of Christ. So if we go back 2,000 years, it turns out that not a lot happened economically for those first 1,800 years. People that had land won, people that didn't have land lost. If all of you are familiar with Pride and Prejudice, all we had to really decide is who got the land when people died. That changed. That changed in the 1800s, and we started to look at innovation, and we had this industrial age, and people could start creating ideas and wealth by making things with their minds and creating things and services and solutions that seemed to work. And that started evolving and started moving faster and faster. In fact, today, this is interesting. We started counting patents. I'm just gonna give you one measure. We started counting patents in the United States in 1790. The Patent Office was started 1 year after our Constitution was ratified. So 1790. When I started practicing, 33 years ago, we had just issued about 4 million patents, 4.5 million patents. Today, we're about ready to issue 11 million patents. So that means more than half of all the patents ever granted in the United States have been granted in the last 30 years, more so than the first 200 years. Things are accelerating at a pace you wouldn't believe. Believe it or not, when I was growing up, I used to talk on a phone that sat in a device on a wall and was attached to a cord. Kim, Grant, I don't know if you remember those devices, but it was pretty remarkable. We couldn't just walk around anywhere we wanted to. I used to watch movies in theaters, and then I watched movies on VHS, and then I watched it on DVD, and then I watched them streaming. And it's been remarkable that that's all happened, in my lifetime. What's remarkable today is not that we're living in a pandemic. That's happened before. That happens periodically throughout human history. What's remarkable is that we may very well have a vaccine within a year. That's remarkable to see how fast things are going. So to do this commencement speech with all that introduction, I looked up, as anybody would do today, and I looked on the internet. I said, what makes a good commencement speech? And it turns out, apparently, good commencement speech have charges that you give graduates. And they really say to do it in 3. So I guess I'm going to give you 3 charges as you start to embark on your professional career. So the first is keep dreaming. Keep those eyes of wonder. I love kids that are somewhere between 4 and 2nd grade. Before we conform them to this world, they have incredible eyes of wonder, and they can't believe they can't fly from one rock to another or jump out of a tree and survive. Eyes of wonder is what makes this world go round. Keep dreaming. If you have time and you've never seen it before, search for Steve Jobs' quote on the crazy ones, and talks about the crazy ones, the misfits, the people that were always dreaming and always thinking. And he concludes, he says, because the ones who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Keep dreaming. It is such an important part of what we need. We live in a world that's idea generated, it's going through massive disruption, but the world still needs big ideas. While we may have a COVID vaccine by early this next year and start distributing that, we still have cancer, we still have hunger. We can't fly to Mars. We still have traffic and traffic facilities. My computer still freezes. I mean, come on, my computer still freezes. That's a problem. And don't get me started on the fact on how far we still are away from the great inventions in Star Trek as we were when I first started, life back in the 60s. So we have a lot to do. You have a lot to do. There is so much more to do in this world. And what it's going to take is creative people like yourself. So keep dreaming. Second, Fail a lot. And I'm going to say that again. Please fail a lot. We have somewhere in the last 10 plus, 15 plus years decided it's more important not to actually talk about failure much. And failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is actually part of the journey. One famous inventor, Thomas Edison, used to say, I didn't invent the light bulb. I found 10,000 ways that light doesn't work. And to get anywhere in life, you've got to fail. Entrepreneurs and startup communities have this concept called fail fast. The idea is make mistakes, try things, be adventuresome. Not everything's going to work. In fact, if all of your ideas are good ideas, you don't have enough ideas. So don't wait for the perfect. Don't wait for the thing that makes it really good. Don't worry about that. Fail a lot, but keep going. Keep getting up, keep going. Nike has sayings we get really used to, like, just do it. And Yoda said, hey, do or do not, there is no try. I got a magazine I keep on my desk from a self-made fellow that built his own thing. He basically says, do more, do better, no excuses. Keep getting up. Woody Allen, I think another great philosopher, once said, the secret to success is showing up. And he put a value on it. He said a probability of you're going to be successful 80% of the time if you just show up, if you just appear, if you keep going. So fail a lot. I know that's not a typical commencement address theme, but I really mean it. Keep dreaming. Don't be scared of failure. It's part of the process. Keep going. Finally, serve others. As you embark on your lives, careers, families, whatever adventure may come your way, remember to keep some measure of focus on those around you. You guys are in a privileged state, having come through a great university. You're embarking on potentially additional schooling, professional careers, professional lives. Serve others. I often walk through bookstores and I look around and I wonder, there's rows and rows of self-help, self-motivation, inward focused stuff. I rarely walk through one and see any shelves or books dedicated to how to serve others. And it's something that we should really take stock in. Serve others, give back, pay it forward, help those in need, keep your eyes up and out. If you lead, be a servant leader. If you follow, be a great team member. Just keep your eyes extended elsewhere. So finally, as you leave WSU, a proud Coug alumnus, never stop dreaming. Keep showing up without fear of failure. Help others along the way in your journey. Please find your purpose and how you will use this time that has been given to you for such a time as this. So thank you.
Thank you very much for those remarks, Lewis. Thank you. Earlier this week, each of these graduates received a gift in the mail. The gift contained a commemorative wooden box embossed with the Honors College logo. Inside the box was their Honors College medallion. If you've not received your gift in the mail, please know that it is on its way. Graduates, as your name is called, you will appear on the screen. Please place your medallion around your neck or ask a parent or family member to help. At that time, if you wish, you can unmute your mic so that the audience on YouTube can hear the celebrations coming from your location. Please return to mute at the end so there's no noise interference for the next student. For those of you who will participate in the virtual graduation ceremony tomorrow, I encourage you to wear your medallion proudly. Assistant Dean Robin Bond and Honours Professor Kim Anderson will read the names of our graduates.
Yes, good evening, everybody. And we begin with Delaney Adams. Delaney graduates tomorrow with a major in psychology, human development. She was recognized her freshman year for academic excellence with a certificate from the university stating that she was within the top 11% of her class. Among numerous scholarships for academic excellence, Delaney received the Walker Scholarship Endowment Cougar Academic Award, Evelyn Hacker Scholarship, and the Distinguished Academic Achievement Scholarship. Delaney's time at WSU has been one of the most rigorous yet gratifying periods of her life. In the Honors College, Delaney learned about the importance of recognizing diversity and discussing real-world issues within a classroom context, of being an inclusive and competent scholar. She recognizes the importance of cultural awareness and sensitivity, not only as a scientist, but also as a human being. Delaney plans to continue her education through a PhD graduate program in clinical psychology. Congratulations, Delaney. Marin Arth.
All right.
Marin Arth will graduate tomorrow with a degree in animal science. She received the Presidential Scholarship and was a varsity letter winner for women's soccer. Marin learned so much about the world during her time in the Honors College. She learned how to relate to others, work with others, and communicate ideas and thoughts, including how to debate modern issues. She is looking forward to what the future holds. Marin's future plans include attending veterinary school. Congratulations, Marin. Ashley Beard. Ashley graduates with majors in journalism and media production, film studies, and Spanish. At WSU, Ashley dedicated a lot of time to Cable 8 productions. She is passionate about writing and creating television shows and short films. She helped produce 4 television shows that aired on cable TV, and she won Best Writing twice and Best Show once. Without a doubt, her favorite memory was studying abroad in Nanjing, China, with other students and Dean Norton. Eventually, Ashley would love to move to LA, but as of now, she's planning on saving up some money and possibly traveling. Congratulations, Ashley. Elise Bennett. Elise graduates tomorrow with a double major in biology and psychology. Elise received the Top 10 Senior Athletics Award from NCAA for soccer. The Honors College set Elise up for long-lasting success and prepared her for the future, which she is excited about. She highly encourages others to join the Honors College. Congratulations, Elise. Madeline Bowe. Maddie will graduate with majors in zoology, pre-vet, animal care option, and French. Maddie was on the president's honor roll for her entire time at WSU. Her honors thesis was nominated for pass with distinction. When Maddie started considering WSU as an option for college, she was immediately drawn to the Honors College. When she took Honors 198, she was integrated into a community of people who all wanted to excel during their college experience. She loved the small class size environment where she was able to have engaging discussions about topics that a lot of her friends did not get to learn about, like Vikings. Maddie thanks the Honors College faculty who truly made her college experience the best it could be. Following graduation, Maddie plans to continue volunteering and prepping for the MCAT. Once the pandemic dies down, she plans to travel around South America and Asia, where she also hopes to do some medical volunteering work to further prepare herself for medical school. Congratulations, Maddie. Cute puppy. And now my colleague Robin will continue reading.
Good evening. Our next graduate is Jordan Brownstein. Tomorrow, Jordan will graduate with a major in psychology and human development. She will be the first student to complete the mindfulness-based emotional and social intelligence, or MESSI certificate, through the Honors College. The Honors College has been her home base for her time at WSU, and Jordan is thankful and grateful, having grown as an individual throughout this program. After graduating, she will be taking a job as a clinical assistant at Paradigm Treatment in California, where she will be supervising teens at a residential treatment facility and helping them along their mental health journeys. Jordan also plans to complete an advanced degree once she has gained some work experience. Congratulations, Jordan. Erin Buck. Erin Buck graduates tomorrow with a degree in civil engineering. She was a WSU Regent Scholar and the recipient of numerous scholarships, including the WSU Experience Award, the 2017 Girl Scout Scholarship, and the 2020 Washington Asphalt Pavers Association Scholarship. Erin loved taking honors classes that did not pertain to her degree. In Professor Anderson's Viking class, it was fun to learn about Viking culture through the sagas, while Dean Norton's plastic class helped her understand how waste affects the world. Following graduation, Erin will begin her job at the Idaho Transportation Department in Lewiston as an engineer in training. Congratulations, Erin. Allie Carney. Allie graduates tomorrow with a double major in political science and economics. WSU and honors were exactly what Allie expected and hoped college would be, at least until COVID-19 forced her online. She will never forget the school spirit at football games, the fun weekends on Greek Row, and the late nights at Flicks with friends. Graduating means the end of a great chapter of her life, but she is glad for the forever memories she made. Following graduation, Allie plans to apply to law schools. Congratulations, Allie. Emma Collins. Emma will graduate with majors in nursing and psychology. WSU has always been a place where Emma has felt valued and where the Coug community is truly like family. She has made so many memories, experiences, and friends while earning both of her degrees at WSU. Her favorite part about the Honors College was the opportunity to learn about a variety of topics, from slavery to historical significance of body systems, art history, and cult classic movies. She was truly able to expand her view on the world. After graduation, Emma plans to work as a registered nurse in labor and delivery in the Seattle area. Congratulations, Emma. Megan Doyle. Tomorrow, Megan graduates with majors in neuroscience, biology, and psychology. She received the Cougar Achievement Award for 4 years and was featured on the President's Honor Roll for a few semesters. Megan is truly thankful for all the wonderful people she met at WSU. The faculty and students were some of the most supportive people she ever met, and the more personalized class experiences in the Honors College gave her a better chance to get to know some of her classmates and make meaningful friends. WSU offered so many memorable opportunities to volunteer, for example, as a peer health educator under Cougar Health Services with the Violence Prevention Committee. For those reasons and more, she is thankful for her time here. After graduation, Megan's plans include applying to graduate school programs with a focus in psychology and neuropsychology, as well as taking some time to intern and work in the field to continue building experience and save money. Congratulations. And now back to Kim Anderson.
Remember, you're welcome to turn on your microphone, but just remember to turn it off again when we are done reading about you. We don't mind hearing a few cheers. Natasha Garrison. Natasha graduates with a major in economic sciences and a minor in Japanese. She was the recipient of numerous scholarships and recognitions, including the Tsinghua Liu Scholarship, the Henry T. Boychel Memorial Scholarship, the Foreign Languages Special Scholarship, and she was on the President's Honor Roll and was named Outstanding Third-Year Student in Japanese. Living in the honors hall and participating in hall government allowed her to explore other passions and link with people who were on the same journey of self-discovery. Natasha is grateful that she was able to attend Washington State University on honors. Starting in January, Natasha will be working as a business analyst for Deloitte Consulting out of the Sacramento office. Congratulations, Natasha. Sarah Gleason. Tomorrow, Sarah graduates with a degree in civil engineering. She lived in the Honors College residence hall her freshman year and made friends with many of the students within the Honors College and her own major. WSU and Honors gave her the chance to explore all of her interests and build her own family, to thrive academically and in subjects she thought she would never be good at. Sarah realized that the best way to learn was through failure and self-assessment, but WSU was the net that protected her when she fell. After graduation, Sarah will be looking for a job in civil design engineering and design, sustainable and green site development. Congratulations, Sarah. Taylor Herman. Very good. Taylor will graduate with majors in marketing and sport management. The Honors College made it possible for Taylor to attend WSU due to a scholarship opportunity offered through Honors and the Business Innovation Leadership Program. The Honors courses that took her out of the typical class structure and forced her to challenge herself. Taylor took an Honors 198 class that changed her life. Professor Nancy Swanger set up an interview for her with the Cougar Athletic Fund, and following graduation, Taylor will work as Director of Events of the Cougar Athletic Fund for WSU Athletics. Congratulations, Taylor. Claire Jacobson. Claire graduates tomorrow with a degree in microbiology. She was accepted into the STARS program and participated in this program through her junior year until she made the decision to apply to veterinary school. Washington State University has been the place for Claire to grow. She formed a family of friends that will always be by her side. Beyond WSU, Pullman has been the place where she grew into a musician. She found a band that have become her closest friends and greatest creative outlets. Recently, Claire applied to the WSU College of Veterinary Medicine and intends to work at hospitals to gain experience. Congratulations, Claire. Abigail Jindra.
Yay!
That's the way to go. Abigail will graduate with a major in nursing and minors in music and neuroscience. Abigail fell absolutely in love with what she was doing as a student nurse. Through incredible experiences, notably in labor and delivery, she made real connections with patients and other healthcare workers and felt that she was making a difference in people's lives. She's grateful for Washington State University, the Honors College, and the Cougar community as a whole for supporting her through her education. Following graduation, Abigail will be working at Deaconess Hospital in Spokane as a resident registered nurse on a medical oncology unit. Eventually, she plans to work on an obstetrical floor. Congratulations, Abigail. And now back to my colleague, Robin Bond.
All right. Benjamin Matthews. Tomorrow, Ben will graduate with a degree in computer science. Ben participated in foreign language courses, taking German for 3 semesters, which were some of his favorite classes, as many of the students he knew from previous semesters were taking the same class. He was also able to take advantage of honors physics and honors econ, which knocked out degree and honors requirements, while the smaller class size made for a better learning experience. Following graduation, Ben is planning on working full-time at T-Mobile as a geospatial analyst. Congratulations, Ben. Kirsten McComas.
Hey!
Kirsten will graduate with a double major in animal science and Spanish. She was on the President's Honor Roll for 5 semesters. The Honors College exceeded her expectations. The small class sizes made it easy to get to know her peers and professors, which made a huge difference in her college experience. Kirsten's favorite class was Honors 390 Mindfulness class. She is so grateful for her time at WSU and the Honors College. Following graduation, Kirsten has been accepted to participate in the Kentucky Equine Management Internship. Congratulations, Kirsten. Ryan McLaughlin. Tomorrow, Ryan will graduate with majors in biochemistry and molecular biology and microbiology. Ryan was a recipient of the Auville Fellowship and Early Career Award at Circa. As a biochemistry and molecular biology major, Ryan would not have taken classes such as psychology, global arts, or even science classes such as marine biology had it not been for the Honors College. Ryan feels he was given the opportunity to broaden his horizons and become a more well-rounded student by taking such classes and being exposed to fields of study that differed from his own. After graduation, Ryan is planning on attending medical school starting in fall 2021. Congratulations, Ryan. John Nordy. Tomorrow, John will graduate with a Bachelor of Science in Zoology. John's experience at the WSU Honors College was amazing, he says. Through the Honors College, John made friends with Dr. Raymond Kwok and helped him with his research on the pharmacology of hyperbaric oxygen suppression of chronic pain and opiate withdrawal. The skills he gained from being a member of the Honors College will stick with him as he moves forward on the path to medical school and ultimately becoming a medical doctor. After graduation, John will be working for Puget Sound Orthopedics as a sterile processing technician in the operating room. After getting experience in a clinical setting, he will be applying to various medical schools, but ultimately wants to be a Coug and attend the Elson S. Floyd College of Medicine. Congratulations, John. Michelle Olson. Excellent. Michelle will graduate with a major in nursing and a minor in Spanish. Her 4 years at WSU and the Honors College have been nothing shy of incredible. It has been a privilege to be a part of this community, she says, where they only know how to support you, challenge you, and help you succeed throughout your education. In a sea of 30,000 students, it was reassuring being part of a smaller community that the Honors College provided. After graduation, she plans to pursue a career as an emergency department registered nurse. Michelle hopes to continue her education to get a master's in nursing with an end goal of becoming a trauma nurse practitioner and teaching nursing students. Congratulations, Michelle. And now back to Kim Anderson.
Christopher Perry. Christopher graduates with majors in mechanical engineering and mathematics. Throughout his time in the Honors College, Christopher has had the opportunity to expand his view of the world through courses he normally would not have been exposed to. They have shown him different cultures and taught him to appreciate different ways of thinking. Christopher is also thankful for family and friends supporting him throughout his time at WSU. He feels well equipped to head out into the world and start the next chapter of his life. Congratulations, Christopher. Joseph Ponte. Joseph graduates tomorrow with a degree in mechanical engineering. Joseph feels fortunate having been selected for the Southeast University Fellowship in Nanjing, China 2 years ago. Thanks to the Honors College, this experience helped him further contextualize the modern world we live in. He and his fellow students came straight to a foreign land, unable to speak the native language, but by the end of the journey, they flourished in their programs. Joseph offers this advice to incoming students. If you are looking for small, discussion-based classes built on learning rather than lecturing, Honors is for you. He thanks the Honors College for many memories that he will look back on fondly for years to come. Following graduation, Joseph will commence his job with Acme Concrete Paving, Inc. as a project engineer based in Spokane, Washington. Congratulations, Joseph. Annika Roberts. Annika will graduate tomorrow with a major in hospitality business management. She received the Burtonshaw Memorial Scholarship. Learning a foreign language and working with students in China on a sustainability project, she got hands-on experience in research through her honors thesis and built great relationships. Because of her work in the Honors College, she had the opportunity to publish her thesis. Annika is thankful for the professors that encouraged her research regarding the world of hospitality and wine. Following graduation, Annika's plans include working at Chateau Saint Michel's tasting room in Woodinville, Washington. Congratulations, Annika. Lindy Ruddell. Lindy graduates with majors in mechanical engineering, Spanish, and material science engineering. She loved not only the variety of choices there were for courses, but the depth and thought that they required. The course that stood out the most was Shauna Herzog's course on modern day slavery. As dark as it sounded, it required you to think about choices and life in general. From living in the dorms to getting her first dog, cute, meeting her best friends to working at the Cook, Lindy cannot thank Pullman enough for the experiences it gave her to study at WSU. She is so thankful to be a Cook. Go Cooks. Congratulations, Lindy. Sterling Smith. Tomorrow, Sterling will graduate with a degree in physics. Sterling was a recipient of the Edward E. Donaldson Scholarship, the LaRue Family Endowment Physics Scholarship, the Kevin Charles Colton Scholarship, and he was recognized as the Dad Scholar. Sterling truly appreciates the deeper mindset and different viewpoints on reality that he acquired from the Honors College. He enjoyed learning about topics such as food supply and the realities of our planet's ecosystems. Additionally, the Cougar bond was so welcoming, especially as a new student. Following graduation, Sterling plans to further his education starting in the fall. Congratulations, Sterling. And now back to Robin.
Thank you, Kim. Our next graduate is Samantha Sullivan. Samantha will graduate tomorrow with a major in Japanese, Asian Studies. The Honors College and its smaller and more focused classes made her experience so much easier to manage and richer in details and knowledge. One of her favorite experiences was the opportunity to go to Ireland with the Honors College and earn credit for that amazing cultural experience. After graduation, Samantha plans to find a job that will allow her to use her Japanese language degree. Hopefully, this will include moving back to Japan and becoming more immersed in the language and culture. Congratulations, Samantha. Catherine Wishen. Okay, Catherine Wishen. Catherine will graduate tomorrow with majors in neuroscience and chemistry. Catherine was admitted into the Delta Alpha Pi Honor Society. She began her DVM this fall. A strong motivation and setting firm goals with a lot of hard work and long days and nights working were keys to Catherine's making it into the Honors 7-year DVM program. She knows she would never have made it without the people she met and the skills she learned through the Honors College. She comes out of her undergraduate education with a lot more confidence and resilience and thanks everyone who helped her along the way. Following graduation, Catherine will continue her studies in the veterinary school at Washington State University, class of 2024. Congratulations to all of our graduates, and now back to Dean Norton.
Thank you, Robin, and thank you, Kim. So we have some final awards and recognition. The first is the S. Town Stevenson Award. S. Town Stevenson is remembered as an outstanding research scholar and an engaging teacher. We in Honours remember him as one of the visionary campus administrators who supported the development of the Honours Programme in 1960. This award is a significant recognition given by the Honours Council to a student or students who truly distinguish themselves during their undergraduate careers. S. Town Stevenson scholars have demonstrated outstanding academic achievement, both in their honours classes and in their major. The selection committee looks for unusual combinations of courses and activities, which demonstrate a diversity of interests, talents, and commitments. The committee looks for evidence of growth and talent in and beyond the student's field. Robin Bond will now introduce the S. Town Stevenson Award winner.
This semester, the S. Town Stevenson Award goes to Elise Bennett. Elise Bennett was a member of WSU's most successful ever soccer team. As forward, Elise scored 10 goals and had 6 assists that helped WSU advance to the College Cup for the first time in program history. On the way, Elise scored the only goal in the Pac-12 game against Oregon. In addition to excelling on the field, Elise was named to the Pac-12 All-Freshman team. And as a sophomore, she was named a Pac-12 All-American Honorable Mention. Elise completed her honors thesis in spring 2020 and earned Pass with Distinction. She was also named a WSU Top 10 Senior in Athletics. This year, Elise is graduating with majors in biology and psychology and will be continuing her education with the goal of becoming a physician's assistant. So congratulations to Elise, and the award certificates will be mailed to you. And now back to Dean Norton.
Our Honours College graduation celebration is also a time that we recognise faculty who have contributed in significant ways to many of the achievements of our students. A significant contribution made by WSU faculty is as thesis advisors and mentors to Honours College students. Robin Bond will now read the award winner for the Outstanding Thesis Award.
This year, the Honours College is pleased to recognize for Outstanding Thesis Advisor Award, Dr. Byron Marlowe. Dr. Marlowe is the Don Smith Distinguished Professor and Director of WSU's Wine and Beverages Business Management Program in the School of Hospitality Business Management at WSU Tri-Cities. Among Dr. Marlowe's many accomplishments, he was a Fulbright Scholar in Krems, Austria, and his textbook, Wine Sales and Distribution, The Secrets of Building a Consultative Sales Approach, was awarded Best Wine Book by the International Gourmand Book Fair. Byron was nominated by Annika Roberts, who completed her honors thesis this semester entitled Examining Wine Through Personality Types, Phenotype and Enneagram. She completed her thesis this semester. Congratulations, Byron. And the Thesis Advisor Award Certificate will be mailed to you. And now back to Dean Norton.
Thank you very much. And go Cougs.
In addition to recognizing the outstanding thesis advisor, we also recognize a single faculty member that has made a number of significant contributions to the Honors College through their classroom teaching, through advising and mentoring of students, and other contributions to the Honors College. David Shai will now introduce the Outstanding Faculty Award recipient.
Good evening. The Outstanding Faculty Award this year goes to Dr. Phil Gruen from the School of Design and Construction. Dr. Gruen is a historian of the built environment with an expertise in American architecture and urbanism of the 19th, 20th, and 21st centuries. He's published nearly 70 peer-reviewed articles on topics ranging from Disneyland to San Francisco's Chinatown and land-grant universities. Dr. Gruen's current research is focused on the Pacific Northwest, where he coordinated the 100 Classic Buildings project for the state of Washington and is working on a history of the buildings and landscapes of WSU. Dr. Gruen presented a very popular virtual walking tour of the WSU Pullman campus earlier this semester as part of the 60th anniversary celebration of honors education at WSU. And I should add that he founded the longest running, or what may be the longest running, fantasy baseball league on the Palouse. Very important to get that in there. Phil's honors classes have focused on the American built environment, and his upcoming spring class focuses on the Palouse by tracing a single grain of wheat from its germination in our local soil to its transformation into breads and pastas in overseas markets and the people and places affected along the way. Students describe him in evaluations as, quote, a very passionate instructor who opened our eyes to how interesting the topic of landscapes can be. Also, quote, someone who really actively listens to students and as, quote, wanting us to succeed and learn more than anything, end quote. Dr. Gruen has been an Honors College faculty fellow since 2017 and has served on the Honors Council since 2016. Congratulations, Phil.
Thanks, David. Thank you, Honors College, and congratulations to all of you graduates.
And back to Dean Norton.
Thank you, David. Thank you, Phil, and many congratulations to you, and congratulations to Byron on your award as well. Finally, I would like to present the Dean's Award. This award recognizes one or more graduating seniors who exemplify the mission and values of honors, academic excellence, community service, and evidence of dedication to others above self. This semester's Dean's Award is presented to Sterling Smith. Sterling is graduating with a degree in physics and has maintained a near perfect GPA during his time at WSU. Sterling's Honors College thesis research focused on Maxwell's stress excitation of wire vibrations at different and sum frequencies of currents in separate circuits under the direction of Professor Philip Marsden. The thesis was awarded pass with distinction, the highest level of recognition in the Honors College. Professor Marsden commented that Sterling's work and publication are the most significant of any work I've done with undergraduate students in my 42 years at Washington State University. Recently, Sterling's research was published in the prestigious peer-reviewed Journal of the Acoustical Society of America, and Sterling is the lead author. Although the article was only published a few weeks ago, it's already been viewed over 60 times, an indication of the impact of this research. Sterling was awarded a prestigious DAAD RISE Fellowship to conduct research in physics in Germany at the Karlsruhe Institute of Technology during the summer of 2018. Many congratulations, Sterling.
Thank you so much, and go Cougs.
It's a tradition at our honors commencement to include a musical performance by an honors college student For this commencement, honours student Cameron Barton will perform Prelude in G major, Opus 32, number 5, composed by Sergei Rachmaninoff. Thank you, Cameron. Tonight's program would not be possible without the help of James Cathy from Academic Outreach and Innovation. Thank you, James, for making this such a memorable event. Graduates, we're immensely proud of you. Congratulations on your accomplishments. I hope that you come back to campus often, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Keep well, be safe, take good care of yourselves, and go Cougs!
Now